It's your sister from another Mr. AJ, and welcome to Be Continued, a real and relatable podcast for college students. So let's get into it.
All right, today we have East Dockery with us. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is East Dockery. I am a sophomore multimedia journalism student.
Okay, cool. All right, so we just going to dive right in. Who or what has inspired you to pursue your career path?
I would say the main person that has inspired me was like my mom, because she was always like, you love to talk to people, you love to write, so you should really get into journalism. And my family is like super big on like sports, and they always, our favorite player is LeBron James, so that's kind of what
Bron.
Yes. That's what made me want to pursue like the sports side of journalism and just entertainment. I just love to know more about like people, but a specific person who inspired me would have to be my mom. Career-wise, I would say like Taylor Rooks and Maria Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay, so describe a little bit like your journey getting here. Like we all know, you're real successful, you're real poppin' girl, okay? How did you get here?
How? That's a great question. But to put it in simplest of terms, I would just say by God's favor, and not to get all religious, but I would not be here without like the prayers I done prayed and the tears I done cried, to the 3 a.m.s I done put into this. So it's just God's favor, just to keep it plain and simple.
Yeah, that's dope.
Well, now that you're here and where you are in your life, have you ever like stopped to compare yourself to like other content creators or like more like white content creators?
I feel like I'm still developing into being a content creator myself. So I feel like just comparing myself to others isn't just going to help me with my progress, my growth. I just see like what others do like on campus that'll help me like uplift my creativity. But I say just comparing to white content creators, I feel like black content creators have like more in-depth content, so to say, because we have more layers to our culture. And so to answer your question, no, I don't compare myself to kind of white content creators, but I'm still developing.
Look at them more to like for inspiration. Comparing yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard sometimes, like with social media and Twitter, like on your timeline, you constantly see people like putting out stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to like not compare yourself, but kudos to you, girl.
Thank you.
So, how do you define success, and basically, are you comfortable with where you are now?
I say I define success by how many lives I touch and how big my impact is. That's how I would define success. Am I comfortable where I am now? No, because I feel like I'm only scratching the surface of my full potential. But I am proud of myself and the accomplishments I have been able to accomplish.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's cool.
All right. What do you do when you feel unmotivated? I know earlier you talked about, praying and crying some tears, but like, what do you do when you feel unmotivated and like, this is just too much?
Cry. Yeah, because like I feel like just getting the emotion out, because sometimes it's just hard to push through a creative block. Sometimes I just have to feel the emotion of that block. Yeah. And so just let all my emotions out, and then I'll probably call like one or two of my friends, and then after that I just go back to the drawing board and be like, hey, let's get back focused, and then eventually something happens.
You can't sit in that too long.
Yeah.
That's good. I know for me, like with my creative block, I just go out the house. Like I need to do something, and then I come back to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope. So I do have another question. Okay, I do have another question. Do you feel like a campus celebrity?
Oh my God!
Yes, we go to the number 1
2020.
HBCU. Period. So do you feel like a campus celebrity?
No, I do not. I just don't. I feel like I know people, and sometimes people know me, but to feel like a celebrity, no, I really don't. I would like my bank account to match that title. That's what I always say. So,
well, thank you for coming, Ease. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.